The 2025 season is coming up fast, so it's the time for preseason rankings, and the best way to start it is by doing quarterbacks. So let's get right into it. All right, starting off at the bottom with the I don't care tier. These are just the people that I don't think are going to start. The only person in this category that I think has a chance is Shedeur, but otherwise, I don't think so, but we'll see. Who knows? And we're going to go top to bottom, and it's going to be 1 through 32 that we think. So starting off with number 1, obviously we have Josh Allen. Absolute dog. He's top 3 in everybody's list. And then you know who else is top 3 in every other list? Lamar. Lamar is number 2 on my list. People are going to be surprised like, oh, Mahomes should have been there. Mahomes should have been there. He's coming. Don't worry. But he's not number 3. Give me Joe Burrow. I just think, and Mahomes is number 4. I promise. But here's why Mahomes is 4. This last year, obviously, he didn't have the best supporting cast, but this is based off of last year and how I think they're going to do this year. I think all 3 quarterbacks ahead of him will do better than him this year. People will argue with that, and that's okay. It's okay to think he'll do better than them. I personally don't think he will. So that is the only reason he is in 4. But the last quarterback of my elite tier is going to be Jalen Hurts, the squat man himself. And obviously, I know what some people are thinking, like, he didn't have the stats to be an elite tier. Let's be honest, though. You don't need to throw that ball much when you have Saquon. A healthy Saquon, especially. And coming in at number 6, we have changed this list just a little bit. Coming in at number 6, we have Jared Goff. And then right after him is Justin Herbert. Honestly, Justin Herbert would be top 5 if that man could just do better in the playoffs, which I hope to see it this year. I really do. Because Herbert's got like top 5 talent, honestly. He's got the talent. It's just the collapse at the end of the year. That always happens. So we'll see. But hopefully this year, Herbie. And then next we have one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, Baker Mayfield. I'm so glad he's a Buccaneer now. The best landing spot for him. Browns treated him horribly. Panthers treated him horribly. He's in a good spot now. At 9, we got the old head. And honestly, if he was younger, he'd probably be higher. But Stafford. He's got Puka and Devontae Adams. This man's going to have a year. It's probably one of his last years. I'm assuming either after this year or after next year he'll retire, but we'll see. Hopefully he can go out on top, just like Peyton Manning did. In 10th place, we have Dak Prescott. And I know a lot of people might argue with that one, but if he's going to be healthy like I think he will, he's a great quarterback when he's healthy. I don't think he gets enough recognition, to be honest. When he's healthy, he is top 10 for sure. In my opinion, anyway. My opinion. And in 11, we got Jaden Daniels. And Jaden Daniels is easily one of the best quarterbacks in the league. It's just, can he replicate what he did last year as a rookie? They're having contract issues with Terry McLaurin, so I don't know how that'll go. If they lose Terry, though, that would hurt. That would hurt for Jaden Daniels. So I'm going to wait to see how that plays out, but we'll see. And in 12th place, we have last year's Jaden Daniels, CJ Stroud. I think he'll take another stride this year. I think he'll have a little bit of a bounce back season. His sophomore season wasn't as bad as like people make it sound. It's just because it wasn't in his control. There was just injuries left and right in the wide receiver room. So hopefully his wide receivers will be able to stay healthy this season. And next we have my boy Bo Nix. Oh, I wish I could put him higher on the list. I can't put him higher than anybody else on this list. Everybody else I'd probably take above him. CJ Stroud would be a little bit of a toss-up for me, 50-50. But everybody else I'd probably take over him. But we'll see this year. I think Nix will take another stride this year because his offense just got better, and he has an even better defense too, so hopefully he'll be getting the ball more. And then after that, we have Jordan Love. I personally love Jordan Love, but I love Jordan Love. He is the Packers. When you think of the Packers, you think of him now just like you thought of Rodgers back then, you know. And in 15th, we have Brock Purdy. Him and Nix are kind of the same for me when it comes to, I think the reason they're so good is because of the system they're in. Like, the 49ers system is perfect for Purdy, and the Broncos system with Sean Payton is perfect for Nix. I think they literally both just got their perfect landing spots, and I love that. And next, we have Geno Smith, which will be interesting to see how he does in a new environment. Yes, he has Pete Carroll, and he's going to have a better running back in Ashton Jonty. Well, we'll see if he's better than K9 was once he's plays in the NFL. I think he will be. The Raiders team might actually be a little scary this year. I just hope we still get the brooms out. Go Broncos! And next, we have Tua, and honestly, the only thing holding Tua back is the concussion issues. Because when he wasn't worried about getting concussions, this man was a dog. But he's got to play safer now. He has to. And that's just for his health. Like, I feel bad that he's had as many injuries as he's had. So, hopefully no more concussions in the future for him. Because, oh, God, I can't see that anymore. And next, we have another rookie from last year, Caleb Williams. Honestly, the only thing that really held him back last year was coaching. The coaching was absolutely horrendous. And now he has that new coaching, so we'll see if that makes him better or worse. And next we have a rookie that I have actually really high hopes for. I do believe in Drake May. I genuinely think they should have just went out the gate with him last year. I know with the O-line problems, though, for the Patriots last year, they didn't want to just throw him to the Wolves. I think Drake May could have handled it. That white boy right there has got the potential to be Tom Brady. Not actually. I'm not going to say that because, that's a little far-fetched to say somebody could be the next Tom Brady. But he has the chance. And next we'll go with the little short man, Kyler Murray. I've always had such high hopes for Kyler Murray, and I hope this is the one year I am wrong about him. Usually I have him pretty high up on the list because I just like Kyler Murray as a player. But I usually have him pretty high, and then he just proves me wrong. So I'm going to put him low this year and hope that he proves me wrong again, and he's higher. But we'll see. Second year, Marvin Harrison Jr. Hopefully that'll help him out. Should help him out. And next we got Rodgers. I do think Rodgers will be better with the Steelers than he was with the Jets. He wasn't even horrible in his second year with the Jets. Let's be honest. Everybody dogs on him. He wasn't that bad. There was definitely worse around the league. Like, I would not be surprised if by the end of the season he's in the top 15. I wouldn't be surprised. Next, we have Darnold. And I know some people are going to complain that he's this low. Out of all the seasons he's played, he's only had one good season. So do we think he'll be able to replicate that with the Seahawks? I personally don't think so. I think it was more of the Kevin O'Connell offense that made him thrive. But I could be wrong, and he could just absolutely go off with the Seahawks. But he doesn't have Justin Jefferson anymore. He's got Smith-Njigba now, who's also very good, but not as good as Justin Jefferson. And next we got Bryce Young. I'm talking end of the season Bryce Young. That Bryce Young looked good, but since he had all the crap before it, that's why he's this low. So I'm hoping for another step up for Bryce Young. Maybe he's just that late bloomer, and he'll just keep getting better. That's what we're hoping for. And next we got Golden Boy. Trevor Lawrence has not amounted to what I thought he would at all. And it's not 100% his fault at all. It's just supporting cast, coaching. Some of it's his fault. Let's just hope he takes that next step. And next we got Fields, who is a fun quarterback to watch, but you couldn't put the game in his hands hoping he could win. I mean, you could hope, but you probably wouldn't get very good results. To me, he reminds me of the Broncos when the Broncos had Drew Lock. Don't get me like those games were so much fun to watch. Drew Lock on the Broncos was so much fun to watch. But he was not very good. You never knew if you were getting 5 touchdowns one day or 5 picks. You didn't know. He was the absolute wild card, and I see that in Justin Fields. Next, we got Flacco, because I'm assuming he's going to be the one starting day one since Watson's hurt. And I would have said Shedeur if you would asked me a week ago, but then he had all these speeding problems, and now he's at the bottom of the depth chart because of all these behavior issues. So we'll see. I think Joe Flacco will get the starting job, but I think Shedeur will take over at some point during the season. Next, we got Mr. Unlimited Diarrhea. Unlimited. I do think he will be the starter for the Giants. I don't think he'll be starting the whole season for the Giants. I do think Dart down here will take over. So I'll probably have Dart at like 33, just in case. But who knows? Maybe Dart will just start day one and I'm completely wrong. We got Penix. I just haven't seen enough of Penix to actually know where to put him. So he's kind of down here with the rookies that I have no idea about. But I know he's better than Richardson. Because let me tell you, these other three, I have no idea. But if I'm going to guess, I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be the best out of these three that haven't technically played yet. And then Ward. And then I'll put Dart right here just because we don't know if he'll play at all. And Richardson's dead last. Richardson's not good, Colts fans. Give up. Jump ship. But that is our quarterback rankings for the 2025 season. I know there's a lot of curveballs in there. So if you don't agree with any of them or you agree with some, or you can just leave your whole list down below and I'll reply to it. Let me know what y'all think and I'll see you in the next one.